mining foreman. Shield 100%. Blah, 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 blah. I like this ship. That ship's cool looking. Okay, I like the look of that ship. In fact, that ship is the Elmarinon, is it not? I'm just looking at it. It's a rebuilt Elmarinon. That's kind of cool. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Empyrion Reforged Eden. I'm 7foot Dust Bunny, and we're back at our makeshift base, our Black Cult base, where I want to really just see how much plastic we've got. I headed round the rest of the map here. There was an excavation site, that was nothing much. I did visit this, that was nothing much. Futalon here, haven't visited this. But I think my plan is now just to go sort of straight down, maybe round the middle, and then round the bottom, and see if we can find some more of that Arrestrium. I did stop by the Arrestrium auto miner, and that was disappointing to say the least. We'd literally picked up 70, which is about right for the hour it took me to go round, so I guess that's fine. Okay, this is no longer processing because we're out of wood, but we have got what, that's 24,000, so we need a whole bunch more wood. Joy. Right, so I guess the start of this episode is going to be me collecting a bunch more wood and mowing down a whole bunch more trees and deforesting the area a bit more, which will be fun, sort of, maybe. So I'm going to get on with that, and then we'll set things going processing more plastic. Having now deforested a significant area around this base, which does actually make it easier to come in and land at, as it was tightly packed in the forest beforehand, we should be able to now set the plastics going again. We'll quickly do that, because we should have plenty right now. So let's start by checking my own inventory. That is clear. Short hop, ammunition controller, and harvest controller is significantly loaded up. Apparently loaded up more than I can actually carry. I'm going to put the rest of that there, and I'm going to put the rest of it in the Icarus, because it will come in handy sooner or later. But I would think this would be enough to make another significant portion of plastic. In fact, I'll put some of that wood back. I did already have some in here, but I don't want to use it up, because I might need it down the line when I'm traveling around. So here we go again. Set up 5,000, set up 5,000, set up 5,000. Okay, 6,000, but it doesn't really matter. The point is to just have it running with more than what we'll need, and that should get that whole shebang running again, and we'll be able to head off and explore again for a bit. So as I say, plan is to go south. I think after doing this, we'll have all the plastic we need. So what we are going to be missing is going to be literally just Arrestrium, I think now. I think I have absolutely everything else for the new CV. So once we've got that Arrestrium, we will be able to bring it in with any luck. Now, there should still be, what is it, 3 more nodes on this planet. This one, we're probably going to end up mining it out. I'm going to let the auto miner carry on for now. But any others I find, I will mine out and see how much I get from just mining it out. We've got about 1,000. We need about, I think we need about another 2 and a bit to make it work. Okay, so we do have another Erestrum deposit, as we've literally, as I said, gone south here. So we've got another Erestrum deposit. We appear to have some significant Polaris structures here, and another one over there. I'm still tempted to do what I said and go around the middle. I might visit the Polaris and see if they have anything. Who knows, maybe I can buy and sell, as I do have a sizable amount of cash. But I'm gonna have to just wiggle my way in here through the trees. There we go. We're gonna completely spin around and destroy the trees, which was not my intention, but it'll do. And I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna manually mine this by hand, because I don't see a better way. At the moment I can mine it with the short hop, but it seems to be just so painful to try and mine with those lasers on a planet. So let's drop this down. Somewhere we've got a laser drill here. We didn't get an epic laser drill at any point, did we? Apparently not. So laser drill it is. So hopefully we can go down, and I'll let you see in a minute how much we get out of this deposit. I'm going to hook up to the harvest box, and there's no Erestrum in here at the moment, so we'll see how well I do once we've mined all this out. Okay, so the node is completely mined out, and that has left us with, he says, drum roll please, 121. That is not a lot. I don't think that's gonna cut it. I don't think that's gonna be enough. Because we do that another 2 times, that's gonna be what, 360, which is about 720 actual bars. So that is not gonna cut it. Let's go and see what the Polaris have to offer. Fortunately, looks like the Polaris kindly have a decent sized landing pad here, so that's at least helpful. I wonder if they're gonna have any trade in Erestrum here, because I'm not sure where else I'm going to get enough. Ooh, there's a heat signature of some description over there. Though again, we didn't get a lot from the previous Black Cult outpost, so unless it's something particularly exciting, I don't fancy our chances. I don't know why I'm doing this. I should put the gun down before I accidentally shoot a Polaris guy or something. That normally will end poorly. Right, trading. Okay. Talk to Blaza machine. Okay. Welcome to the new galaxy of gaming. Due to the use of illegal hacking software, this gambling terminal has been disabled. Okay. Not a big gambler anyway. Use the trading station. Well, this is for multiplayer. That's not going to help us. We do have sizable amounts of money should we need them. What do you sell, sir? Welcome to Pax Purgatory. Okay. You're just drinks and goodies. You would buy some of my beer and wine. You also sell crew, which would have been nice to have remembered. Transport boost, but you would buy some of the beer and you would buy some of that really long named thing, but I appear to be out of range of my ship, which is a little bit upsetting. Am I now back in range? No. Where the bloody hell is my ship? Why am I out of range? My ship's over there. I am still out of range, you bastards. Okay. Let's first find out if anyone here has the ability to sell me what I'm looking for. What do you got, my man? Multi-tool. I could buy and sell some guns, nothing else, okay. Food and drink, what about you? Nice gun you have there, okay. 10 credits said they were shipping something, blah blah blah. Right. Not quite sure what that's supposed to tell me. Some rooms down here, okay. Food and drink. So none of these guys seems like they sell like the commodities I'm looking for. So that's slightly disappointing. But I don't think we're going to find what we need here. Okay, so I'm starting to feel like it's highly unlikely this planet is going to give us what we need. Now, several people have suggested taking on the Talon. I consider that a bad plan, because I think if we take on the Talon, it's going to piss off the Polaris, and I don't know Reforged Eden well enough yet to decide that I want to sort of play the bad guy. I would certainly consider that on the second run through, but at the moment I think it's probably not going to fly for us. However, what I was looking at is, of course, here we do have that if I mine this, like mining and claiming that is considered an act of war, so I can't mine it. It will piss them off. No two ways about it. But I might be able to buy some. And that's all I can think. So I'm going to head back up to space and try jumping to that asteroid field and see if I can buy some. Because we've got all that gold we got from our syndicate run. And Erestrum really is all that's holding us back. As it happens, we've come up right next to an asteroid mining hub here in orbit before we fly on, and I might go and see if they've got any for sale before we head on, because you never know your luck, right? Let's just go and see if we can go in and chat to these guys and see if they've got anything like that. So even if it's a couple of hundred, it could be enough. Okay, so hello sir, what are you selling? You do sell raw diamonds. I'm tempted to buy all his raw diamonds actually, just in case someone comes along and says they want more raw diamonds again. He buys crew. Doesn't have anything of the ores we would like, which I thought might actually be the case because there aren't any in this area. I mean, you do sell gold. You would have sold me 12,000 carbon substrate, which is actually pretty handy, but I'm now making a bunch. Stupid question. That guy was asking for salt, wasn't he? I actually have salt. Oh, nowhere near the amount of salt he's talking about. I mean, I could always buy the salt as well and have it. So let's. Why not? Maybe then. Can I not buy that? Yes, I would like to buy your salt. No storage. Well, that's fine because I can connect to storage. How's this? Let's buy his salt now. I don't know why, but I feel like this is a good plan. I'm not sure if it will actually... Oh, did you hear? Hear what? I overheard some Xurax captains talking about an ancient warp gate they had discovered. Did they mention where it was? No, they didn't mention the exact location, only that it's somewhere near a place called Decay, and that it was currently unpowered. They could not translate the alien language to activate it. No, perhaps I'll find something on it later. Thank you for your information. Okay. So, yes. I mean, we may build up enough salt to give the guy the salt he wanted. And I think that just cheers up the Polaris and also gives me a bunch of cash for it. And as I've got the money, I feel like I may as well use it. So we'll head over to the actual asteroid field. So I have an important question. There's pentaxid asteroids here. And other ones. How do you know if it's actually claimed? I'm guessing because this space sovereignty is Polaris, the whole lot is claimed. Unlike the mining site, which we might check out as well. Because this mining site, Class 3 mining site, Polaris has claimed asteroids in this asteroid field do not mine without permission. But we haven't been able to identify everything, and it doesn't mean that everything is claimed. As we sort of found before, not everything is claimed. But I'm going to assume that every asteroid in this system is claimed. Because it's Polaris sovereignty, we're in Polaris space. Would be my view at least. Rightly or wrongly. And I will take corrections in the comments if I'm wrong. Because I'm assuming they won't have built on every asteroid. There does appear to be a base here though. Over here. So we might go over here in a minute. We'll have a look at these couple of asteroids and then we'll probably go over to that base and see if that's somewhere we can trade. Okay, so we're coming up to the Polaris mining facility here. I think this will be the Erestrum asteroid. The only others I can find here. I'm still questioning. It says mining asteroids claimed by a faction is considered an act of war. Presence of POIs affected by galactic faction territory. So, what is that telling me exactly? There'll only be Polaris POIs here? Or that only the POIs are, the asteroids with POIs in them are considered acclaimed? But as I say, as sovereignty says Polaris, I'm going to assume everything is claimed. I'm going to say here, where is someone who will trade with me? Please, please. Someone who will trade with me for ore or something. A mining facility here. Surprised there's no traders at all. Nothing? Yeah, okay, it's a bit chilly. Fair enough. But I didn't see any traders inside at all. So that only leaves me the mining site we were looking at before, which I will give a go and see if that is actually gonna give me any opportunities there. Okay, so we've moved on to the mining site. Now, it does say mining claim. Polaris have claimed asteroids in this field. Do not mine without permission of the mining foreman. So can I get permission of the mining foreman? Can I buy permission? And are like these various locations, like this blatantly says Polaris aluminium asteroid. See, now I'm curious whether I can mine the others. Because these asteroids are clearly owned. What the hell is Elemite asteroid? I mean, and that doesn't seem to be claimed. I might take a chicken save in a minute and give something a try. I mean, I'm really curious. I have no idea what Illimite is. But I'm sure it's something important. But it is clearly, that's clearly marked as not owned. Whereas this is clearly marked as owned. There is no mining facility on this actual rock, by the looks of it. So the question is, can I find a mining foreman in this? Oh, hello. Brakes. So somewhere here there was a mining barge. So if I go onto this mining barge, surveyor drone. Oh, hello. Polaris mining site. Polaris mercenary cruiser, which is pretty massive. Mining foreman. Shield 100%. Blah 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 blah. I like this ship. That ship's cool looking. Okay, I like the look of that ship. In fact, that ship is the Almaranon, is it not? I'm just looking at it. It's a rebuilt Almaranon. That's kind of cool. I just like the engines at the back. That if my ship wasn't suddenly inside them, it would be very cool. What's supposed to look like engines at the back, that's pretty nifty. Right. Let's get up and fly over and see if we can have a chat with the mining foreman and see if we can get ourselves some mining rights. Don't mind me if we open the door. Right. If you were a mining foreman, where would you live? My guess is on the upper decks, not on the lower decks. See, like somewhere like in here is where I would guess he would be. Let's have a look here, because this is somewhat familiar, obviously from being the Almaranon. So I do roughly know my way around. The question is, this should go to the main stairwell. On what deck does the mining foreman live? Let's go right to top deck, which is generally where you would start the POI, and see if he lives up here. Because if I was a mining foreman, I'd be up here somewhere. I mean, you all look rather human, actually. Mission message from Polaris. Yes, okay. I know Polaris mining site. Where is the foreman? Can I pull a switch? I know what the switch does, or I know what it did. It started blowing things up on the main one, and starts the main sort of sequence of events. Okay. I'm gonna have to go and look around and try and find this guy. Okay, so on the main deck here, there's a big sign which says ore drop off and trading. So I'm thinking this is where we need to be. So here it goes. Here at the Union of Independent Miners, mining is a way of life. Formed 2057, UIM is the longest running independently operated mining consortium in the galaxy. We empower independent miners throughout the galaxy to create their own way free of political red tape or petty warfare. Just join us. Okay, how do I join? Can I join? Hello, sir or madam. Thanks. May I interest you in some mined ore mined by our fleet, or perhaps you have come to sell used mining equipment? I would like to trade. Ooh. You have 810. That will get us incredibly close. Okay. You have 810. That is... Oh, crap. That is my ship being out of range. But you are not the mining You're the foreman. Welcome to our mining operation. I am Welcome to our mining operation. I am from Polaris Mining Company, a subsidiary of Polaris Megacorp. The mining vessels in my fleet are contracted throughout the Union of Independent Miners, or UIM. You have perfect timing. One of our mining ships has had to head to a repair dock for some maintenance, leaving us down a ship. Don't suppose you're looking for work? What kind of work? I'm glad you ask. Since we're down a mining ship, we could use some help mining aluminum from this asteroid field. You can find several aluminum asteroids scattered around the area. I've seen them. You will have to use your ship's detector to find them. Done? And done? Right. Simple, but how do I transfer the ore to you and how do I get paid? Once you've obtained 6,000 ore, turn it into an ore shipment under the decoration tab of the constructor. Okay. Place the shipment in your personal inventory, then speak to me again. For contractual reasons, we cannot accept partial transfers. You must turn in the entire shipment in one go. Payment will be 200,000 credits deposited directly into your account, as well as increased reputation. I accept your terms. I'm going to do this. I would also like to ask him something else. Yes. Can I ask something else? Okay, the answer to that is no. But when I come back, I can park the ship here. And that will mean I can bring at least most of the Arrestrium onto my ship. 810's worth. And I'm still hopeful that I can mine those other asteroids. I mean, because there's big signs here saying Polaris claimed. I want to test that. I think I need to know. And I mean, I'll be honest, I've never even tested it in vanilla or anything like that to know whether or not they have to be the colour of Polaris to make a difference. I know if it's got like a building on it, then it definitely makes a difference, but I don't know if a white asteroid, which I'm assuming why these are white, is because I can mine away at these and not have a rep hit. And that would mean I could mine the other one without a rep hit. Cheeky, but doable. Right, I'm going to park up here and mine 6,000 of this stuff. Okay, this stuff is weird looking, but also mines relatively quickly. We're picking up quite a bit quite quickly. And apparently we're picking up titanium ore to go along with it too. Titanium ore is not something I particularly need, but okay, I'll take it, I guess. Be even better if it was actually Erestrum, but you know, you can't have it all. So yeah, I will continue on. I just wanted to bring you in to show you how it looked, because it definitely looks a bit weird, but mine's a lot faster than I expected it to. But I'll be going through collecting the rest of this, and then we'll turn it into a shipment. Okay, so here we are parking back up here above the Elmarinon, and I'm not kidding, you can see the raw size of that ship compared to my little pissy CV here. But having said that, I may have got a teensy-weensy bit carried away, and we actually have 12,000 now. So what I need to try and understand is, if I put that there, can I now, if I process this into the dump box, it said I had to turn it into like a shipment in the constructor. So how do I do that? He says. It was under decorative, which is this, isn't it? Decorative blocks. Project Eden decorative blocks. Put effect projectors. This is something new that looked really cool, actually. Shipment. There we go. Right, so I can turn this into a shipment. And yoink, done. And okay, if I do this again, can I then make another shipment? And is he going to let me sell him 2 shipments? Oh, I've done it the wrong way round, sir. Sir, I've done this the wrong way round. Okay. Is he going to let me sell him 2 shipments? Because I wouldn't mind getting rid of this, because it is quite damned heavy. I mean, he was saying put it on your person. But, as I say, this stuff is pretty damned heavy. No, I can carry both of these. Despite the fact they're 456 tons. I mean, I guess we're in space, so it's not going to crush me under its load. I mean, it would with artificial gravity, but let's not go there. So, you, sir, should be able to now take my shipment Here's your ore shipment. Thank you for your assistance. We've transferred the credits to your account. This concludes your contract. Pleasure doing business with you. Can I do it again? Your contract is already completed. Oh. Balls. Okay. I mean, we didn't get to... Oh look, we got a special poster for our trouble. And I'm assuming our Polaris rep went up a reasonable amount. I didn't see. I don't suppose you've got another job for me? No. Okay. Well, as you should have... I should now be distinctly richer again. Will you please sell me all 810 of your Arrestrum? Yes, I don't have anywhere to store it. That's a very valid point. Once again, we will link up. And for some reason, I don't know where I got the extra from, but I now have 295 Arrestrum ore here. Now, I've worked out I need exactly 3005 to make this work. And if I can buy all this ore, and that's going to give me 1105, which when processed will be 2210, because you get 10 for 5. So, he says, that should mean I now have enough. This should not be going into dump box. This should be going into input box, which I will do. But the I need to not freeze to death while I'm doing this. Thank you. Thank you. We will not freeze to death while we're doing this. So if we go back to construction input, this is getting actually quite close to full now. I'm going to... Where's my trade goods? This needs to go in trade goods, another data pad. And I need to put the other bit into the harvest controller and hope that maybe I can find another mining site where I can mine off that ore, but I don't know where it's gone now. I thought I put it in the construction input. Ah yeah, I did. It's right there. Right. So, that should give me all the Arrestrum I need in a minute. Which should be fine. I still really wonder if I could have mined that asteroid in the other sector, because I think, judging by this, I could have. So I'm very curious as to whether I could have. So I'm now going to go back to the planet. I will probably pick up the auto miner and pick up whatever Arrestrum I had there, because anything I have there will actually still be useful, because I don't want to get completely cleaned out of Arrestrum for obvious reasons of that it actually, you know, funds some of our weaponry and things like that. So we're already going to be ludicrously low on Arrestrum. So we'll go and collect what we've got and see if we've got enough to get the blueprint done. So I'm bringing us back into our Arrestrum mine here, where we're actually gonna... Ooh, what the hell happened there? Close and shut up shop for the Arrestrum mine, I believe. So I'm actually going to get out, and I'm going to... There's 118 here, which will actually be nice because that will be... I'm pretty sure above and beyond what we need, which will give us a small buffer. However, to strengthen that buffer, I am also going to mine out the actual deposit here itself. Although there's not a vast amount in these deposits, as we said before, there's only about 100 odd in the actual deposit itself, and that the deposit's actually quite hard to see. I've actually done quite a bad job of reaching it here, I think. There it is. It's that slightly different colour, slightly more gravelly looking material there. But as you'll see, there's not a vast amount of it, and it'll be gone fairly quickly. But at the moment we've got enough to make the ship I want, I reckon, and this will just give us an added buffer to what we need. Let's trash that, we don't need that anymore. So that is 118 plus that, so that's an extra, essentially around 500 Erestrum once it's processed. That should be enough in the short term to handle making, I'm going the wrong way, to handle making any like small weaponry rounds, you know, stuff for my guns, things like that, because I might need some more laser rounds and stuff, so it should be able to deal with that. It won't probably be able to deal with a large amount of rounds for, you know, a big ship, but we'll be alright on that, I think. We'll go back over to the Black Colt Harvest and we'll make sure we've got enough plastic. We need about 20k, and hopefully that will leave us with everything we need. Okay, so the Erestrum is in the factory. I did mean to say I made all the large optronic bridges I needed, and we still have 1,000 gold left over. We still actually have 600 Erestrum left over, and I haven't processed the stuff that's going to make about 500, so we're going to have about 1,000, which is nice. Now, to see how we did here, we have over 20,000, which means we've got enough. So I believe that means next time we're going to have a new CV. And we're going to leave you on a bit of a cliffhanger. I'm not going to tell you what it is. So join me again next time when we'll be bringing in the new CV and hopefully heading off to a new sector where we might be able to catch up with the UC. But this time we're going to have a much bigger boat. So, thank you very much for watching, like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time. Thanks a lot.